Welcome back to real series of Dissect the Question. The best use of this video is to read the question, stop the video, try to answer the question, write down a brief explanation, and then restart the video and see how your explanation compares to ours. A 16-year-old girl is brought to her pediatrician by her mother, who is concerned that the girl has not yet had a menstrual cycle. The girl is obese, her genitalia are immature. The mother states that the girl has a voracious appetite and is eating constantly. The girl says that she eats because she is always hungry and admits to anxiety when she is deprived of food by her mother. The girl is referred to an endocrinologist. Elevation of which of the following hormones is likely to explain this girl's voracious appetite? So when we look at the question, we're looking for something, a hormone in this case, and if we can see, we have a list of hormones: cholecystokinin, gastrin, ghrelin, insulin, and leptin, which can stimulate appetite. Now, let's think about appetite before we start answering. So when we think of appetite, we have to think of the hypothalamus. Let's draw a cartoon of the hypothalamus. Let's put the arcuate nucleus here. Let's put a medial nucleus here. Let's put a lateral nucleus here. And the medial and lateral nuclei are the feeding centers. Actually, we get feeding from the lateral, and we get satiety. The medial is called the satiety center. The lateral is called the feeding center. And they inhibit each other reciprocally. So when one is active, the other is inhibited. So when we're feeling full, satiated from our food, we're not hungry. When we're hungry, we don't feel satiated. So the arcuate nucleus makes a peptide called neuropeptide Y that stimulates the feeding center. The feeding center, as we said, inhibits the satiety center. From the stomach, so here we have an esophagus and a stomach. We have ghrelin. Ghrelin stimulates the feeding center. But from our adipocytes, let's draw some adipocytes here. This looks like adipose tissue. We have something called leptin, made by adipose tissue, that turns off feeding by stimulating the satiety center. The lateral nucleus of the hypothalamus also makes a peptide known as orexin or hypocretin, two names for this one. It also stimulates appetite. So we have all of this going on. Oh, we forgot the pancreas. So let's draw a pancreas here. We have insulin from the pancreas. I drew the pancreas way to the left of the stomach, anatomically incorrect, but you get the idea. So insulin from the pancreas is going to stimulate the satiety center. So look at all this stuff going on. Let's see if we can figure it out then. It looks like insulin is satiety, so we're going to cross that one out. Leptin is satiety, we're going to cross that one out. Gastrin has no effect really on appetite. Cholecystokinin, also satiety. We forgot that. Cholecystokinin. So the only one that's part of our paradigm here is ghrelin. It sticks out as being the main stimulator of appetite from the stomach. So when you're feeling hungry, when we have these hunger pains, when we haven't eaten for a while, It's ghrelin that's stimulating the motility. Ghrelin increases motility too. Ghrelin increases secretion of hydrochloric acid, so our stomach feels uncomfortable. We may have some pain. We call them hunger pangs, P-A-N-G-S, to differentiate it from pain. So motility, hydrochloric acid, and hunger, food-seeking behaviors are all stimulated from ghrelin. So it seems to be the only answer that's appropriate.